Everything, what up? My name is Comet.
And I'm Anihan Tonkpe.
And today we're going to continue playing Investigator in the case of Chekov's gun. I'm excited.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, Chekov's gun is part of a theory that this guy named Chekov had, saying that when you're writing or telling a story, you want to keep the insignificant items out of the story. So if something is insignificant and it's mentioned, it's probably something that's going to be used later on to kill somebody or be a major plot device. So let's see what little insignificant items we can find in this story.
For just a real quick example, if you've ever seen the movie Shaun of the Dead, the gun, the Winchester, it's not just up there because it's called the Winchester. They don't point it out at the beginning of the movie for no reason, as you see later in the movie. Anyway, moving on, let's go.
Yeah!
Well, Bobby Cat, what's the details of... Wait a second, you're not Bobby Cat!
Well, golly!
Oh gosh, golly gee willikers. If you do that voice, I might actually murder you.
I can't do the voice, but the potential is there to do it, so I was like, I gotta at least mention it.
Of course.
For this round... Oh gosh. New voices for everybody?
Oh, just the dog. And the duck.
It's nice to meet you, Investigator. The name's Dog Detective. I'm afraid Bobby Cat can't join you on this particular case, for reasons that will become apparent once I turn this light on. Oh no!
Oh god, the bad luck duck.
Why are we sitting in the dark anyway?
Yes! Knew you were gonna do that kind of voice. Yes. Actually, hoping you were gonna do that kind of voice.
Well, thanks.
For dramatic effect, of course.
Of course. Wait a minute, Investigator. Who's this with you?
Apologies, Dog Detective. This is the Bad Luck Duck, my sidekick. I'm afraid he's, imperative to the process. My sidekicks take notes and store clues for me. Absolutely essential. You know.
Yes, and get killed when you're not the one, you know. Okay, whatever. If you say so, Investigator. Anyway, here's a quick summary of the situation. At first glance, it's an apparent suicide. The individual is known as the Bipolar Bear. Not a very upstanding citizen, he ran an illegal grow-op in this very room.
The Bipolar Bear. Polar bear with a record of multiple run-ins with the law. Petty theft, speeding tickets, drug busts. At first I thought that said dog busts, and I was like, what?
Yep.
Apparently he got involved in the manufacturing side of crime. What was he growing?
What else? Catnip.
By the way, why do you say apparent suicide?
My third is killing me already. This is a bad idea, guys. We're doomed. The murder weapon, a gun, by the way. Chekov's brand revolver.
I was wondering when you would notice that. I've been trying not to laugh at the moment I saw Chekov's brand. I was like...
Belongs to him, and the ballistics match the bullet found in the right side of his head. But there's no suicide note? Yeah, well, I'll leave it to your famous investigative skills to find out the rest for yourself.
Cause of death. Cause of death was a gunshot wound to the left temple. No suicide note.
I don't know if I can keep up any of these voices.
Please just keep up the duck one. You can change the dog, I don't care, but you have to keep the duck.
Very sporting of you, Dog Detective. Let's get quacking, Investigator.
I love it so much. Oh my.
Oh.
Yikes, poor guy.
Ooh, smoking. The only thing this cigarette ash can tell me is that somebody needs to buy a bloody ashtray.
A bloody one, you say?
I mean... Oh. No.
No.
I don't know if the blood is different or not, so I'm gonna click it. Nope. Okay. I like how I'm avoiding all of the obvious and going with everything else.
Hey, one sec, I can't see your remote cursor, and so I just turned it on. There we go. Now I can see what you're pointing at.
Okay, but I'm gonna need you to move your cursor from right here to off screen somewhere.
Oh, mine is off screen.
Oh, I don't know why. Okay, everybody ignore the magical cursor right here on the recording.
Wait, maybe
just
it's from
ignore
my
this.
tablet. Let me just move this over, maybe? Is it better?
No. Just ignore this. This not important. Don't worry about it. Let's investigate it. It's probably a good thing Bobby Cat isn't here with us today. You know, probably, since it's catnip.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be dead.
He might be. You never know.
No, not Bobby Cat.
What's this? Investigator.
It appears to be a summary of an electricity bill.
Hey, this could buy you a used car.
Catnip plants do need a lot of light. Electricity bill. An exorbitant monthly energy bill. What's that? Looks like a commonly prescribed antidepressant.
Wow, the dosage on this could tranquilize a horse.
The markings on the pack indicate that the last pill was taken at least 5 days ago.
Victim was taking medication for mood stabilization. No, obviously he was not. Since he hasn't
Yeah.
had any in 5 days.
Was it previously taking this?
The bipolar bear's cell phone. It's right, it's got a pin lock on it.
We can still see his latest notifications. Let's see. 3 missed calls, 2 Facebook messages,
Face
and
bark?
an angry text from someone named the Krabby Tabby.
It's face bark messages.
Oh, was it? I didn't
Yes.
notice. I didn't notice at all.
Your latest strain was poop. I want my money back.
Not a very happy customer. Angry customers. Victim had at least 1 customer with a grudge. At least.
There's nothing here but cash.
Cash, the friend of all tax evaders everywhere.
That's a lot of cash in there.
Wait a second.
I think I see what Dog Detective meant. If the entry wound was in the right side of his head, why would he be holding the gun in his left hand?
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
I like this duck.
Oh my god.
I like your duck voice, thank you. Thank you for doing the duck voice. The gun was found held in the victim's right hand. By the way, Dog Detective, did you dust for fingerprints?
Sure did. None found. Hello, train.
None found? Not even the victims?
You got it, investigator. The gun was found lying next to his right hand.
Then this was murder. And frankly, a very amateur murder.
Not a suicide. No fingerprints were found on the gun, not even the victims. I think that's all there is left to see of this room, Dog Detective. Do you have a group of suspects for us to interrogate?
As a matter of fact, yes. I went through the neighbors' reports and found his cell company's records and obtained a list of suspects who potentially met him in person today. We rounded them all up in the station for questioning. Ready to head over there?
Yeah! Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure.
And who are these lot?
All you have so far are their names. Thought we'd leave the expert interrogation work to you. You'll be questioning the sleazy Siamese, the craven raven, the irrelevant elephant, and the Krabby Tabby.
Why is the elephant irrelevant?
Don't worry, Dog Detective. We'll soon quack them right open. Right, investigator?
The bad luck duck. Why do you keep saying...
Eh?
No, never mind. The sleazy Siamese, the craven raven, the irrelevant elephant, and the Krabby Tabby. Let's talk to the Tabby. He looks so crabby.
So all of these things look like photographs on the wall or like paintings, and so it took me a while to realize they were interrogation rooms. I was like, why do they have pictures of all the suspects instead of the actual suspects? So
also,
confused.
there's no mouse on the recording. Just ignore everything I said about that earlier. It might have been the mouse on the computer that I'm recording on was sitting over. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Who's gonna be the Krabby Tabby?
You.
This is a waste of my time. I don't understand how you can detain me like this for no reason. Wow, that's a lot. Ooh, we can coax and bluff now. You bought catnip from the bipolar bear, didn't you? Hey man, it's medicinal. I have a prescription. How long have you been buying catnip from the deceased? About a year now, I suppose?
Out of curiosity, did you know he owned a gun?
I hadn't the least idea. I'm not close friends with him or anything. Sorry. Give us an account of your movements all day. Shit. Fine. I went to the store at around 10 in the morning, came back at 11, cooked lunch, sat around and posted vitriolic comments on YouTube. I did it because it used. And other internet forums for a few hours. At 3, I left to go see the bipolar bear to complain and ask for a refund. You actually saw the deceased at this point? No. I rang the doorbell several times and there wasn't any reply. After 5 minutes of waiting, I just left and went back home.
And after that?
I watched Netflix all day until I got a call asking me to come to the station. Alright. Medicinal purposes. Woo. What can you tell us about these texts on the bipolar bear's phone? What do you want me to say? He gave me low-quality merchandise. I demanded a refund. It was a simple business transaction. You seemed pretty upset about it, though. Like I said, this stuff is medicinal, alright?
Are you always this angry about things? Is that why you renamed the Krabby Tabby?
Look, I type in all caps because it's easier to read, okay? God. Okay, we can either... I don't know if we're allowed to only do one or both, so we should try whichever one we actually want to do first, in case it doesn't let us do the other one.
Let's see.
I'll read them. I'll read them both real quick, and then we can decide which one we're gonna do. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah? All right. Coax. Tell us the truth. We might be able to get you into a witness protection program. Or bluff. Look, we have evidence proving you were there on the scene of the crime. Or we can come back later.
Yeah, I would recommend talking to everybody else to see like what evidence we do have first.
Alright, we'll let you know if we have more questions. You're the irrelevant elephant.
Hello, good officers. How may I help you today?
Before we start official questioning, let's talk about that hat.
Is the hat going to be a murder weapon?
You like
Perhaps.
it? I bought it off of Fleabay.
Or is it the bipolar bear's hat?
Bum bum bum.
I'd love one myself, but, I'm wondering why you wear it.
What do you mean? It keeps the sun out of my eyes.
No, it doesn't. The hat's a little too small. I mean, I can visibly see the shading.
Yeah.
How that does not cover your eyes.
Yep.
How did you know the bipolar bear?
You rented the apartment from me.
Don't tell me. You found him on Croak's list.
Wow, you really are expert investigators.
Did you know the bipolar bear was growing catnip in his apartment?
Of course not. I was furious when I found out that fact. He just signed a 12-month lease, too.
How would you otherwise describe the bipolar bear as a tenant?
Oh, awful. I'd run his background check, so I suppose I should have known better. But you know how it is, detectives. Times are hard, money's tight, and the real estate market isn't great around here. It just makes me so angry how unfair life is sometimes, you know?
Can you tell us more about this electricity bill?
Where did you find that?
In his basement.
I'm not sure how you got a hold of that. Electricity bills, by all rights, go through me.
Oh, electricity is included in the rent?
Like I said, times are hard right now. Sometimes you do what you have to attract tenants.
Unhappy landlord. Hey, it's Harry Potter. The victim's electricity bill was being paid by his landlord. Alright, and then I think we're done here.
Yeah.
The other cat or the bird?
I'll be the other cat.
It's a word.
So.
So bird turn. Ah! I'm innocent. I don't know nothing. What exactly was your relationship with the bipolar bear? We were just friends. Really good friends. Really now? Yeah, we were roommates in college. I swear that's all.
So what were you doing at his apartment today?
What? It's against the law now to visit an old friend? Have you noticed the bipolar bear acting any differently as of late? Well, he was a little grouchier, maybe. He'd fly off the handle for no good reason, especially at old friends who was just trying to help a guy out. You seem to be referring to something specific. So what if I am? I would hardly peg you as a catnip imbiber. Stare silently at the crib.
I want to do that one. I saw that.
Well, of course I don't eat the stuff myself. I know better than to, never mind. Do we want to stare silently at the Craven Raven anyway?
Yes, and you and I both have to actually stare at the screen at the same time. Are you ready for this?
At the camera or the screen?
Oh,
Or
the
at
camera.
each other?
At each.
The camera.
At the camera.
Okay, guys,
yeah.
we're about to stare silently at you. Are you ready for this? Okay, that's enough awkwardness for me. Ah! Hi. More staring. Fine, I confess. Me and the bipolar bear had a business partnership, alright? He grew the goods, I found the customers and collected payments. I was just a middleman. I never touched the junk, I swear. Okay, I can see you're a real tough sell. Maybe he'd found out that I was skimming a bit extra off the top. We had a bit of a shouting match today. So what? I didn't kill him, I swear! Oh, shortchanged. The victim had an argument with his business partner about money. Look, just say something, will you? Thank you very much for your help, Mr. Raven. Goodbye. So we still don't have the elephant story.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the other one. But we didn't get any evidence from the cat, you know, like how this one,
Yeah.
by talking to the elephant, got that one. So, we'll have to figure something else out for them.
Ha! We cracked him like an egg.
We'll be back, Mr. Raven. Now for the lady kitty. The sleazy Siamese.
Ugh, would you boys in blue please hurry it up? Some of us have clients waiting, you know.
How did you know the bipolar bear?
We were friends, that's all.
Just friends?
Let's just say that our friendship was mutually beneficial, shall we?
Exactly how did you benefit?
Well, I would get the occasional handful of catnip, and the bipolar bear would occasionally have the pleasure of my company.
That sounds vaguely illegal.
Oh, please, darling, you've got nothing on me. No money ever exchanged paws.
Fair enough. The sleazy Siamese, an escort barely operating on the side of the law, exchanged catnip with the bipolar bear in exchange for her, company. Visited the victim on the day of his murder, claiming he was ending their arrangement. Whoa, when did that part come up in the conversation?
Nope, never heard it.
Alright, whatever. Clients, huh? Tell me a bit about yourself.
I'm sure I don't know what you're insinuating, dear. I'm entirely above board. My clients are simply looking for a charming dinner companion to hang on the arm for the night.
I see.
I also do part-time acting work, darling. I have an agency and everything.
I'm sure you do, miss. So, catnip.
It's legal now, darling. I'm not sure what you're trying to prove.
Haha, catnip is this world's marijuana, okay. You're willing to confirm that you obtained catnip from the bipolar bear?
Yes, although I'm sure I had no idea he was growing it illegally out of his home. Quite unfortunate, really.
How about his gun? You aware he owned one?
I'd seen. Oh, God. I don't even know why. Okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna.
I'd see him carrying it occasionally. I can't say I took particular notice.
Okay.
Let's go back to the elephant since we didn't get all the stuff from him. Her. It, them.
Hello, good officers. How may I help you today?
We did all through this. So it's either help us out, Mr. Elephant, your testimony could be crucial, or I find it hard to believe you didn't know about the bipolar bears grow up.
Personally, I would bluff.
But...
No, that's it.
Oh, there
That's
was
my
no
2
but?
cents.
There was no but? Okay, well, alright then.
I don't know what you want.
Because it's more like good cop, bad cop. Good cop,
Except for, it's
bad
not really
cop.
bad cop. It's like, good cop, not stupid cop. Because, I mean, that electricity bill is standard. Standard if you're having, like, a grow up. You know electricity is going to be your highest cost. I mean, soil doesn't cost that much. Air, water doesn't cost that much. But sitting there having to make, like, basically sunshine down your plants all day, every day, that's going to cost a lot of money. You gotta know it's drugs at that point. Come on. Come on.
Okay. I find it very hard to believe you didn't know about the bipolar bears grow up.
I don't like the tone of your voice, mister.
Sir, please calm down.
Don't ask me to calm down. I am calm.
We're done here.
Not even gonna try coaxing?
No, I am. I just thought that would be a very good way to end that. I am calm!
Goodbye!
Alright, well then, goodbye then. Help us out, Mr. Elephant. Your testimony could be crucial.
Oh, well, as long as I can give an anonymous testimony. Anonymous. Write that down. Anonymous.
Anemones?
As a matter of fact, I let myself in to fix the plumbing in the bathroom, and I caught the Craven Raven just as he was leaving. He looked real upset about something. After I was done, I locked the door behind me, and that was when I thought I saw the Krabby Tabby skulking around in the bushes.
That's very helpful. Thank you, Mr. Elephant. Here we go.
Oh.
I have all of those. So we just need to get something from the Krabby Tabby. And the Sleazy Siamese. Okay, bye!
Goodbye!
This is a waste of my time. I don't understand how you can detain me like this for no reason. Murder's a pretty good reason. Alright, so, Coax, tell us the truth. We might be able to get you into a witness protection program, or bluff. Look, we have evidence proving you were there on the scene of the crime.
We have a testimony saying that he was there, so...
There we go. Close enough. Well, why didn't you just say so in the first place? Alright, fine. After ringing the doorbell a dozen times, I just let myself in. The door wasn't locked or anything.
And?
Look, I'm telling the truth this time. He was already dead when I walked in. What did you do at that point? Fine. Went through his wallet and took my money back. It wasn't stealing, right? I could have taken all of it if I wanted.
Actually, that's still steal.
Thank you for your testimony, sir. The money motive. The Krabby Tabby really wanted his money back. Alright, now for the Sleazy Siamese.
Oh, would you boys in blue please hurry it up? Some of us have clients waiting, you know.
Okay, Coax, if you tell us everything, we can get you a plea bargain, the whole works. Or bluff. Look, we know you're lying. You might as well spill the beans. I feel like we're just gonna...
Bluff everybody.
Yep.
Oh, really, dear? How terribly amateur. You're more than welcome to speak to my agency's lawyers on the matter.
Boo. I think we ought to drop this line of questioning.
Yeah.
Fine then, Cokes.
I do like bargains.
Of course you do.
Very well, I'll tell the truth. The bipolar bear had called me today, wanting to discuss a particular personal matter. Turns out he was looking to settle down with a more long-term partner, and wanted to end our arrangement.
And this didn't bother you?
Heavens, no. I have no particular attachment to my friends.
All broken up. Victim had just ended his relationship with the sleazy Siamese. But he said it was for a more long-term one.
Probably with the bird.
She could be lying, investigator.
Aww.
She looks pretty proud to me.
That's all for now, Miss Siamese. Clear as mud. At least one of them, or maybe all of them, is lying.
You know, I'm starting to think detective work isn't all it's cracked up to be.
The bad luck duck. Do you know you keep saying quack instead of crack?
What are you talking about?
I just wasn't sure if you were aware.
Are you sure you're not going quackers, investigator?
I need a drink.
Focus, investigator. We need you to find the murderer.
Yes, of course. Dog detective, have the suspect's background checks come in?
Yes, sir.
Yes, these confirm my suspicions perfectly. But as usual, I like to let my sidekicks show me up every once in a while. Bad luck duck, would you like to do the honors of cracking the case?
Dude, we didn't finish with the Raven dude.
We got all the evidence we needed from him.
Yeah, but we missed a
Shortchanged.
line of dialogue, didn't we?
Okay, fine. We'll do some, maybe I shouldn't share your assistance.
Thank you.
Whoa! It just made me accuse him on accident, I think. No? Because it said accuse the murderer at the bottom. I don't know. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm gonna say, I don't know nothing. No, okay, Oh yeah, because we stared silently at him instead of threatening him. Remember?
Yeah. I wanted to threaten him, though.
Okay, we don't have time for this. We need better information than this, friend. Yes? I don't know nothing, I swear. Calm. Yeah,
Aww.
Okay, fine.
Alright, we're gonna go to accuse the murderer now.
Do we know who the murderer is?
So, sidekick, do you know who the murderer is?
Okay, let's think this through. So Tabby says that he was dead when he got there, and Tabby was already in the bushes when the landlord saw the Craven Raven sneaking out.
Mm-hmm.
So that means...
But wait. But the landlord said he locked the door, but when Krabby went there, it wasn't locked.
Okay.
So he's a lying liar pants. Also, that hat, nope.
That hat, yes. It must be the elephant.
I just don't know why else would they bring up the hat? Just saying.
Okay, so... Alright, let me finish my line of thought. So, elephant gets there, Krabby's already in the bushes leaving, and the Raven is inside.
No.
Was it the Krabby was there getting in?
Yes.
Either way, Krabby says the guy was dead when he got there. So it's
right.
If everybody's telling the truth, it's not Krabby, it's not the elephant. So it's either the Siamese or the Raven, or it's the victim himself somehow. If it was the Raven, you know, they didn't really say when the woman was there, right? The sleazy Siamese?
Right.
Because, like, if she was there before all of this, she could have easily been the murderer. But what if she was there when the Raven was there?
Okay.
So, I don't know. I feel like accusing her for no other reason than the fact that she's the only one that we don't have evidence on. But I'm pretty sure it's not.
Okay, well, who do you want to accuse then? Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
I didn't know you could select
hey!
them all. I didn't know that was an option.
All of them.
No, we already did that.
Okay, fine. I still feel like it's one of those two, with the Sleazy Siamese or the Craven Raven. Just because with the long-term arrangement and stuff, I'm pretty sure it was the Craven Raven. And they had... Oh, but then again, they didn't specify that it was a romantic relationship with the long-term one that he was breaking off with her for. Because it could have been the other
It's not a romantic relationship.
It could have been the other cat because they had a long-term business a relationship as well.
Business? No.
No, because like with the catnip stuff. And so if the Siamese was being cut off from the catnip, then it would go to the other one. Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Who else? Okay, well, it's not showing up right now. You know who. Bugsy, what you doing?
to be that nasty.
Well, I couldn't hear her while you were talking, and I can't hear you while she's talking.
You need to rinse those out with hot water. That's why that one is stained.
Alright.
Not just set them in the sink.
No, sir.
Not until 2:30 tomorrow.
Correct.
And when are you off Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday?
Tuesday, Wednesday. Bye. Alright, sorry, I didn't catch any of that.
All right, ignoring everything. We just had a brief interruption. Getting back to this. They don't give us enough information to actually figure out who did it.
Didn't they, though? This is the case of Chekov's gun.
Can we look at the case stuff again? For the people.
Yep. What do you need? Because I know the letters are probably really small and muzzy on your screen.
No, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Do.
Well, we're going to deliberate for a minute, and we will come back with the theory in just a moment.
Okay, and to the clues?
Okay?
Yeah, they don't give us enough information to figure it out. Like, there's all
right, then.
conjecture. Like, I almost feel like it's the Krabby Tabby.
Do you want to go with the Krabby Tabby then? Accuse the Krabby Tabby of murder?
For only one reason. The name of the game says that it's about Chekov's gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the antidepressants that were being taken, or had stopped being taken.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can think of is that... Never mind. I have no reason. Let's just accuse him. Pretty sure it's wrong. Let's do it.
So I'm against the elephant for the record, so that nobody says...
Oh, wait. Do the elephant then. Do both.
Wait, but you want... Oh, do both?
Yeah. See what happens.
I mean, alright, fine, why not? Not a bad try, the bad luck duck. At first glance, they all seem plausibly guilty. First, we can wash out the sleazy Siamese. She was never actually at the scene of the crime, as confirmed by her interrogation in witness testimonies. Also, her motive was fairly weak.
But people kill for love all the time.
Yes, but the Siamese is far too careful and mercenary about emotion to let it rule her. Next, we can rule out the Craven Raven. His personality type is conniving enough to steal, but far too cowardly to attempt murder.
Even if he was caught in the act?
He would have been far more likely to turn tail and run, which it sounds like he did. Then to retaliate, fight or flight, and he is a bird.
Why does it say the real investigator again? Did you catch that?
Yeah.
It had been saying the investigator for the entire game, and then it was like, oh yeah, the real investigator. Who's the crook?
Where's Crocodile? Where is he? Where's that bastard?
I resent that species stereotyping investigator.
Our final two suspects had the strongest motivators of all. Money. At first, I almost ruled out the irrelevant elephant. He seemed an innocent onlooker, a victim of a bad tenant in Croaksless deal, and the Krabby Tabby struck me as particularly cold-blooded. It takes a certain single-minded indifference to rob a dead man.
But
the more the irrelevant elephant talked, the more suspicious I got. He was already in financial tight waters, and now he had to foot an unusually large electricity bill. I can English. I'm sure he finally got fed up and made his way down to confront the bipolar bear. Upon finding the grow-up, he was incensed.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's...
It means angry. Like lit on fire, like a fire lit under your butt, like, huh!
Hey, alright, thanks.
Yeah.
In a fit of rage, he used the victim's own gun against him, leaving no fingerprints. After all, he was using his trunk. After realizing his crimes, he clumsily tried to frame the scene as a suicide.
But why not just evict him?
As you might have seen, the irrelevant elephant has a history of terrible anger management. Remember that I am calm thing?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. What if I told you that the medication we found at the scene of the crime was his, not the bipolar bear's?
What?
See, that's what I was kind of getting with the thing, that I didn't think it was his, but like, I thought it was the cat's, kinda, not really.
Kinda.
Kinda.
As you noted previously, the dosage in those pills were far too high for a bear, but they would have been high enough for an elephant.
Alright, investigator, you convinced me. Let's go in and make the arrest. The irrelevant elephant, you have the right to remain.
No, I won't let you lock me up.
We need backup. The elephant is resisting arrest. I repeat, the elephant is resisting arrest.
Oh, God.
Oh, goodbye.
Help! He's coming my way.
If I'm going down, I'll take you with me.
Jeez, Flowey. The bad luck duck. He's been trampled flat.
Men, apprehend this murderer.
Man, he does nothing to help his sidekicks live.
He's just like, and you're dead, and you're dead. And he's the real crocodile. He's like murdering all of his sidekicks. He's a serial killer.
I'll see you get life for this, you madman.
I'm so sorry, Investigator. I can't believe we didn't see this coming.
I saw it coming. It's not your fault, detective. Perhaps we just didn't want to acknowledge the elephant in the room.
Knew it was coming.
Of course it was coming.
Yep.
The bad luck duck. I mean, it was kind of in his name.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the third one.
And that's all of them, yeah?
For now, yeah. I think they still make them every 3 months, though.
Oh, got you. So we'll have another one coming up fairly soon. That'll be fun.
Probably. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I produce a new super short game every Ludum Dare. So, next Ludum Dare, there'll be another one.
Sweet. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to be down for that game. So in the next 3 months,
yeah.
we'll be getting another one of these for everybody to enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah. For me to enjoy and for you to enjoy, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So
And
we'll
Flame.
enjoy it.
And Hollow.
Let's just list off all of our subscribers.
And
I
then
don't have that list. I don't have that list, and some people are invisible, so I can't view them.
that is true. I noticed that like on the list when I checked it a few months ago, it was like you have like 19 subscribers, and I could see like 4 names, and I was like,
Huh. Alright. Because
okay.
it's got that little note going, some people don't have it as invisible so that people can't see,
Yeah.
you know, they're subscribed. Which, fair enough. Alright, that's fine. Anyway,
Yeah.
we've been talking too long.
Yes,
Live
thank
long
you.
and prosper, nerds. Nope, just skipping that. Live long and prosper. Bye.
See you guys next time. Bye. Second, if everything.
This is wonderful.